The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They will run for the first time here with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now a play fake. Brady. This complete to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 22-yard scamper. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly, as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the gut, Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his right.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Waste of time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Suck up for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brady gives this to White, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And a dump off to White. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over
as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, check it.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
1st down, here's White.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 7, Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps, to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
Guys, with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Brady going to throw here. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And now here's another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
He's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A big play there for Philly. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.